pre-marked ballots, the same for every precinct. So when you get to the precinct selection, just match your ballot, which would be 1.
May we have?
Yes. I'm just gonna wait for y'all over here. That's fine.
You need to learn about what I'm voting on.
You've got a fun one. Because it's overvoted. So you'll try to do that on the express vote and see what happens.
All right.
Now, what do you expect us to do from here?
So you're just gonna mark the digital ballot the same for
Mine's already filled out.
They're all already filled up.
Yeah, yours isn't.
Have the same ballot.
Mine's written in.
Must mean that you're voting a blank ballot, because this one's just voting 1.
No, it's on you.
So between these 5 ballots, we're testing all the conditions that we need to make sure the machine's enforced. That you
All the-
cannot overvote, that you're allowed to vote blank, that you can do a write-in if you so choose.
Oh, now I understand. Got it.
You put it on.
I'm voting literally for everyone.
You've got the blank,
And you're voting for no one.
and I'm voting
Just
for
the
1.
way I like it.
None of these people.
Why bother showing up if you're going to?
And in one blood, I've seen all kinds of funny write-ins over the
Some
years.
people do that. They want to show you,
Don't bother
Oh my
clicking
goodness,
any button.
because they're showing people that you don't like any.
They're opening our blue midnight time.
Well, a bunch of people from the city went over to the business before hours at the newspaper. So the newspaper should know that we had a fair amount of representation there between staff and,
I saw the picture.
I'm happy to discuss that when we're not live because I have lots of thoughts.
All right, John, wait
Now,
on.
are they each voting on each machine?
It doesn't matter.
okay,
The 2 machines are identical.
okay. So I can start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, don't wait for me.
So,
So
you
what do
you
I
can go ahead and cast these if you'd like into the machines.
Wheeze?
He wants you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can go ahead and cast them here. So we'll put the full size over into the,
Where does it go?
1 second here.
I didn't need to do that.
Search your
It
card.
has 3 write-ins.
I was supposed to write for you.
So we can practice a spoiled ballot.
Okay.
I'll take my pen and write spoiled on there.
So, is the machine ready to take this?
So we don't vote on the ordinances, or do?
Did you put your,
Turn it over and see what.
So whatever your paper ballot is, you're going to remark exact.
Okay.
So there's a blank card over there for you to use.
So, like this?
Yeah, corner cut on the right until it takes it from you. Yep, there you go.
How come when you looked at it, it took it when I was doing it?
So I'm
I speak
confused,
the
they
language
don't
of
want
the
us to
machines
vote
too.
for the ordinances, or do?
If your pick's filled in, so no, you're not supposed to.
And those ballots are the
Because
same.
I have so much to.
Yeah.
So this paper ballot is the same as this. First contest did not look as so. So we'll spoil that one. So basically, when you're on there pushing the buttons,
Well, wait a minute, you say first, it is, it's a round.
that was what's voted for on this ballot.
I haven't done anything on it, but, no, oh, you want me to do exactly as on the, I see.
Sorry.
I was-
Sorry if that was unclear.
That's okay, practice makes perfect.
Sorry, you vote the exact ballot that's on the paper one. So,
All right, so I should do this again.
Yeah, my bad.
Okay.
Sorry, I did this thing.
Apparently, we're still learning.
sorry, I thought I explained that well before. My fault.
I got it.
Well,
I understand you're supposed to approximate
for
what
only
this
me, I
is.
say yes, you,
Did you put the same card back in?
No,
Okay. What'd you do with your other one?
it's right here.
I'll keep the spoiled ballots together. Sorry, I wanted to do it this way to make it easy, but apparently I made it more complicated. Either one. Just glad I looked at it before I put it in here. it would have been fine. We would have just hand counted it and compared it to the thing.
We've done that before.
Yep.
Okay, so don't bet on the ballots.
Yeah, if it's not voted on one of the races, you don't need to vote on it, whatever that paper ballot is.
John, who do you? Me.
So let's compare. I like to look at this one. So you can cast your full size one in that machine.
Right here.
And then we'll go ahead and just in this slot right here. Just push it till it takes it from.
All right. So I get one of them.
You can only put this one into the election day machine.
On election day, I don't walk behind. All right.
That was good.
You can take this to the top slot, a little skinnier slot. Yep.
I follow directions.
And clearly doing that.
So now you want to start banging into the big slot here.
Right here?
All right, I'll go.
So it takes a turn. And then you'll insert this one over to the election day, and there's top slot.
Over here?
Because we're just going to compare them. The
Yeah,
two
so
units.
you sure that they didn't have on it?
It's all the same thing, looking the same way.
Okay.
You got a difficult one if I remember correctly.
I am protest voting. I hate everything.
Some people just want to vote a blank ballot to have it in their vote history. So did it let you do full blank, correct? Excellent. All right, so let's put your full size one in this slot here. And part of if you have a blank, is what it should show us here. It gives you a warning that that is detected as a blank ballot. Yep, you can cast it manually. We'll do this over in the election.
All right, you do that.
They give you a prompt over on the espresso, correct?
On that?
On the espresso, when you're marking, you had to confirm you're marking a blank ballot, correct? That's how it prompts us when we're marking, we've marked a blank ballot. It's more important for the paper ballot, because you can unintentionally mark that blank.
Hey, we don't have quorum in there. We better go.
All right, help me out here, I'm not seeing this.
So this would be on your next page. So that's a big old levy. Excuse me, ordinance.
So with mine, it will not let me select.
You cannot overvote, is that
You're not
correct?
overvote.
On every race?
I keep trying and it keeps making me only pick one.
All right, great. So for the sake of our test today, you can just deselect everything and mark blank. Since you cannot, because if this right here is put into our DS200 over there, and you cast it as it is, you can't determine that, so it marks it as blank and it's overvoted. Does that make sense?
It does.
So,
Alright, so I'll just.
and then you select.
Going to deselect all of them?
Yeah, just make sure all of them are no
Okay,
selected.
no selections. Next page. Looks good, no selections. And then make sure I wasn't supposed to go on one of these. Nope, no selections.
Tried to mark it that way and it wouldn't let you.
That is correct. For those watching at home, I could only select one to vote for.
In each race.
Each race. Comes to the ballot.
Okay, so now, which one do you want me to go to?
So now take your large ballot and insert it into the bottom portion of this one there.
This one?
And push it until it takes a turn. Excellent.
Okay.
And then insert your skinny ballot into the top part right there until it takes a turn. orientation does not matter on these counting machines.
Good to know. Okay.
So we're gonna see a special prompt here telling us that that ballot.
2 candidates, 3 candidates. It also says that I'm only allowed 1 candidate.
So in that case, if it was a printed ballot like this, you have to redo it, or if you cast it, it counts it as zeros.
And and for those watching at home, it says I may return my ballot to ask for a get 1, 2 vote, or I may cast it. I'll just go ahead and cast it and
Yes, sir.
count it.
I'm gonna insert that.
All right.
Closest equivalent, right? It wouldn't let us overvote, but we'll mark that as blank, so.
So with that rejected, what would happen, it just simply goes,
So those paper ballots would be like mail ballots.
Yeah.
If we got that prompt, we're gonna look at it and inspect it and see why it says that. If it truly is overvoted, there's nothing we can do because we don't know what the voter really wanted.
right,
So you can cast it as a, if it's an obvious mistake where they bubbled an oval and crossed it out or something like that, right? Then we can remake that ballot fresh with voter intent with 2 people of opposing parties and then cast that corrected ballot, only if there's a mechanical issue like that.
very good, thank you.
Yes, sir. So now I'll close the polls and we will look at the results.
So Christine, are we looking at the ballots as they are to be printed or as they will be presented in the order of candidates, for example? Have that been determined?
Say that again?
The order of candidates?
The ballot drawing already
Well, we did-
happened.
Yeah, we did the ballot draw already, so, yeah.
All right.
The way, how you saw it on your ballot,
Is
that's
the way
Yep,
it will be presented?
yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
You know, that's only half the length of a CVS receipt. For 1 stick of bubble gum.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I gotta run one more too.
Including coupons.
That makes it the official length of stick of gum purchase at a CVS.
Anyone who's watching online is going to hate you tapping your pen on the microphone desk. If our normal
I'm
guy was here, he'd
sorry.
be out here yelling at you.
Or you just can't touch the microphone.
Or click pens or tap or...
I was just trying to add some background music. I was
I get
originally
yelled at for
going to
clicking my pen a lot.
And then this last report is the election results that I have generated manually for your all's use. So these ballots were counted in this way, and then the same thing will be represented on the other sheet.
You want to pass it this way?
So are we supposed to do what we do on, like, the canvassing and, like, look at them?
Basically, it should be a pretty quick ballot to count up and look at.
Selection.
I'll fold them up and eat when we're finished.
All right, so we have 3 no selections, one for each of the candidates,
Everybody gets one.
and a write-in for each of the, write-in, one, write-in,
No,
one,
really, I
write-in.
didn't mean.
This is correct.
I'll just tell you a little behind the scenes. That's a test that I do sometimes, try to give everything one vote. I did not mean for it to be that time. That's funny that it worked.
How
out.
convenient.
Yeah, looks great.
Same thing on this one.
So all of our machines seem to be doing exactly as they're intended to, correct?
Yes.
Bill, do you want to see them?
Sure.
Sure.
I got the write-ins.
Yeah, those are actually printed as they appear on the ballot.
Yeah, look at that.
John Henry? Wait, I'm not supposed to say who voted, sorry.
John Wayne?
No,
are
we're
the
not supposed to say.
No, those
who
are the
voted.
write-ins.
Well, we can't tell people that they were voted for. Although I'm a fan of John Henry. I do believe he's West Virginia. Some say Virginia. I don't know.
We can claim them.
From that old tall tale, right?
Number of
Blue Ox?
one.
Yeah, John Henry, Pecos Build, Road Tornadoes, and who's the third one? John Henry's phoning a hammer.
Yeah.
Who we got?
Beat the steam machine through the mountain.
The Blue Ox was Paul Bunyan.
Paul Bunyan's Blue Ox, for sure.
Paul Bunyan.
I got Paul Bunyan on one of my right-hands.
Yeah, John Wayne.
Pecos Build was starring the.
Could write in like the Mothman.
Ah.
Yeah, I should make a West Virginia thing, shouldn't I?
Right in one.
John Henry's West Virginia.
On that overvoted ballot, I made an ACC, so it wasn't very unique at all.
Virginia, West Virginia, that's all claimed to be the home of John Henry. But.
So what else do we have?
Economic history says he probably complained.
He's Appalachian, that's all we know.
Number four.
If he's swinging hammers, he's probably harvesting coal. So in my mind,
They're all correct.
probably commercial.
Everything looks copacetic.
Sorry.
Oh, that's all good, I got a quick way to wrap it up.
So what happens with an overvote?
So, we see on there, on your voting results, it's not included, is it?
I don't see it. Nope.
So the reason for that, and we can do more detailed reports from the computer, but the reason is that the machine is not going to determine the intent, right?
No.
Because some hypothetical scenarios, if someone bubbled this one and they said, I changed my mind, I want to write it, and they put a big X, and then bubble this and write it in, the machine is going to look at those ovals and think, they voted for both. But if we pull it out and look, that's why we have a review option. All the person very clearly, two people of opposing parties decide that, but then they decide, the person meant to vote for this, so then you can recreate that ballot and cast the mechanically correct one. Some counties will put a sticker under one that's obviously been canceled, but anyway, that's called resolution. We'll do that. We've done a little bit of canvas and election.
Yep, we
items.
sure have.
I couldn't count how many of these I folded. I can do that one.
Want to try to race you?
This is long.
Maybe 3 times as long, that's all right.
People at home don't know that. They just think I'm really good at folding paper.
All right. You got any big order for assignment or anything
Well, I do have people to sign.
for this?
I
Your
do.
public testing paper?
Yeah.
That should be it. And did you guys sign the signature line on these?
But I bet we could. We might
not
not have to all sign with Joe's pen. I think I have more pens in here. Look at that.
It's just something I like to do. Looks nice.
Red pens are not official, Joseph.
Well, these are not official ballots, so it actually works out perfect.
Try to just find a section you need to take. I'll take a lot of the election day when it's so much longer, it prints every precinct's details. That's why it's so much more information.
Does Bill still need to sign?
Oh, yeah.
Brown lines.
Yeah, you can
Sign
start out.
underneath there.
Okay.
Just underneath there, so
In the gap.
that's what I thought. See, right through this.
And that way we can keep the ballots and everything together. As is standard operating procedure.
Okay. She's just missing
Oh, yeah.
the love.
Show them their first.
So what happens to all these things now?
So these will be kept until after the election, maintained for the state code required amount of time.
Very good.
Sure. So then I think she's got some paper y'all are supposed to sign, so.
So you have, we have completed our test.
That's basically what I had for the public test for y'all.
We have to sign something.
Christine went to get paperwork for us.
Yeah, I think that there's usually some kind of thing, declaration, at least with county commission and county councils.
And how many